I'm very much alive, grateful, and then content.
With the war.
BBR.
Okay.
Yeah. So also your content.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, of course. Content doesn't mean say you don't want more. Yeah. Content means that when you saw your and that is pushing you to do more.
Sure.
More content.
Any baby in the season.
Exactly.
Maybe I do be
half of the year now. I'm sure. Exactly. I'm sure never be on maybe you can watch it. But still, once there's
as a Chelsea, I'm on your content, but you do maybe this uncommon.
I don't think it's a moral right to talk about Chelsea, to be very honest.
Right.
Because over Bobo Renato Sanchez more and Bruno Lage Brunato Sanchez more some Casabibri. You don't have the moral right to them ending common. You do on ma. Don't talk. I thought they'd be out there, men Casade. Me any uncommon. You really see invite one of the cabin. And you about to share the same way I share. What's in a honum treat you na kuvu gazel. Baby, I want you to do. Which mommy starting to say.
Okay.
Honestly speaking, may Ubia, I am very much in tune with my emotions. And all throughout my life, say BBC na say emotional, and you have to go through the emotions that you go through it. I know baby you free crew say, you know, we don't allow ourselves to go through the emotions. Into be obi any heartbreak. But no person no hard guy and then they don't want to go through it. Ubu na ebia erade aye bibia mu bia say na ni je na de so be soup tears of joy kwesa ko su no na onye sade no. Ubu no bibia nya bibi a win be in life, they have to celebrate it, they will celebrate it. And adintina mekasa. Gabi ended on it, so I want to come back to it and start with it. It's the video of Paul Abile Pogba. You see, Rich, at this point in time, say, watch me on Facebook. At this time, Paul was just reliving the BRSC in the last 3 years. Our first verdict to buy, you see, on Timmy Moboni being he has to sit up for 4 years. And when your people on one near, on one mommy, near sure said now for Phoebe will leave him alone. And for Paul to be able to come back and all sign the contracts now, Monaco for sporting director and they catch and they say, we are with you. We love you. We will support you. And we'll give you everything to succeed. You know. What is a Paul again? And he could not hold back the tears. We've seen every tear. And he allowed himself to go through the emotion. And or signing contract, you know, are you okay? I say, yeah, I'll be fine. Yeah, I'll be fine. He has gone through the emotions.
Already in the family.
Yeah.
Sabi nebush young and namfo.
Nebush young
family.
Yeah.
And neglect. Yeah.
Ninia Matthias Pogba Monia.
You should understand
all of the story.
We shoot too much.
It's now Oko on social media. Monaco for posting picture no. Na Paulo Dybala about we all love Paul Pogba. Na Marcus Rashford about and all the people that played with him. Meme de Maka. Me know Obia me want love for Manchester United gidi as a club. But Paul Abile Pogba, I love the player. Everything about Paul, the ball, the person, everything. And then now, when I saw this video, I was happy, but then also sad. It's an pay. Whatever you are going through in life, just understand. Say it depends on you. So one can say you keep on going, and a day will come that you look back and you'll be satisfied with yourself. Which the Club World Cup round of 16, no, here. And just like I've been doing the last 2 weeks now, I start with the Club World Cup for a reason. And then I'll start with a very, very big win, of course, at the Bank of America Stadium. A win, I believe that was a statement win, and game and a very, very dramatic. First one, I think that the rhetoric of Chelsea going into this match was that, oh, the first proper test for Chelsea is going to be against Benfica because Benfica is a Champions League team. It's ultimately in the bar. Then ABR, okay, I feel now so near my year, but here's a bit to me Bubia. And I like how Enzo Maresca went into the game. Maresca make 2 changes. from the game that he had played prior to ES Sportive, the starting 11, no? And then made tactical switches as well in the game. And I'll run you through the tactical things that Maresca in the game. First off, the starting lineup was regular. James, Benoit Belachille, Onobabe replace Abranti Feno, Trevor Chaloba, Levi Cole, Marco Crea. For the very first time, I think since Enzo Maresca be a manager, there hasn't been a single game about all of the three midfielders plus Reece James. There are times about three midfielders, no, but Moise Caicedo as an inverted fullback. But this time, all of the three midfielders starting in the middle, and then Abranti and Reece James starting as the right back. And you could tell that the game plan was simple. Again, this is not my annotation, and it will be there, but it represents exactly what I want to see. Chelsea wanted a back three to control the ball. So I make sure say in a game against Bayern Munich, Bayern phone kita ball ni nyina, but idea back one like was the penetrative ability one, and then the fact that team press and counter press and Benfica phone show a very good goal from the counter attack. Anytime Chelsea nya ball, this setup allowed Chelsea to have a branch friend and Levi Cole as the CCB. And the most comfortable and the best place to have Levi Cole. Most of the times, because of Chelsea, actually one of them dynamics in Tino, Ubona Levi Cole was an LCB. But in this case, he had Benoit Belachille as an LCB, Benjamin Levi as a CCB, and then Reece James as a right centre back. Then in fifth, you want them. Obenya, a very good pair of Romeo Lavia and a Benjamin Moise Caicedo in the middle of the pack, and then of course a Benjamin Enzo Fernandez to do the link-up play. Maybe I need different Kakani Rich. So what's your notation now? Cole Palmer rather was on the right half space. The left half space, sorry. Instead of the right, he said they be a Oboro. Then a branch friend and Marco Crea kept the weight over there. The plan was to do a lot of rotations in the game. I think say Obia Oshe game Nibia from the blast of the whistle to the 85th minute. Tima, your game no your pause and your quabon see SN bar back no. Realized and accepted say Chelsea dominated play in itself. All phases of play, Chelsea for it to me dominated ball, and it was very, very important for them. This was the open goal. What a free kick for our branch friend Reece James. Meaning that Gabi Mo will have some of the in-phone videos or the bit show of our branch friend Reece James goal. Regular free kick, Reece James ejina hosenya over born across the face of goal, but then makes the different run and then scores the goal. Makani several times said, as a footballer, you have to be fit and play and available. So Reece James is fit and available. Obviously, he's one of the best world right backs ever. The drama actually happened when you do 85 minutes. Now players need echo stay inside. And which Gabi voice of Boma. Enzo Maresca see players in the call dressing room. No more from a bush and for no more stadium. Maybe some say more okay. And there was a difficulty. Before that, he had made substitutions of Nkunku, Gusto, Moadi to come and finish up the game in the last 5 minutes. Omoba and Malo Gusto had some difficulties. I don't think that was a penalty. Osha video clearly. It was not a penalty. Yes, Malo Gusto agree, and that's the natural position when you jump. Again, ball proximity from header, which is Nicolas Otamendi to Malo Gusto, was a little bit too close. But referee edge a penalty, and Chelsea could not do anything over there. Me say a lot of Chelsea fans are celebrating, and me sure some pictures of Enzo Maresca name, Abra Christopher and Kuku, Edru Park, no, go no celebrating now. Go focus. I did not celebrate too much. It's about a reaction. Well, you did game 85th minute. You see, you call them 2 hours. You buy your mama beti. Extra time. Can we lose it? Or the red card. Then the reaction to get that goal for our better friend Christopher and Kuku. Somebody, a lot of Chelsea fans think say, the time is going to end for him. No, was a beautiful one. Enzo was able to make it onto the field of play and celebrate with the players. I love the reaction myself. In fact, I love the reaction, and I was very, very excited to say Chelsea win. Of course, after that, Pedro Neto 3 goals to 1, and our branch friend Kenyan Drisby Hall, Emmanuel 4 goals to 1. And of course, at the Bank of America Stadium, Chelsea, after the game, a game now. The first thing we heard was that Chelsea phoned Dortmund for for our branch friend Jimmy Bino Gittins. I'll call him JBW. And the plan is that Chelsea have always wanted a left winger. and I can several times say there are two metrics Chelsea are looking for on my left winger. Omo replace 2 players. 1, Abrante friend Jadon Sancho, and 2, Abrante friend Mihailo Modric. 2 players on the team, and Omo replace it on the left wing. But in that, they want a hybrid left wing go bet me about a number 10 or a second striker and a versatile attacker in their team, and we will run you through all of that. In Europe, top 5 leagues, 2024-2025. XGs from take-ons. What I mean is that player or chair or creative quality chances from Ninchieno. I brand here friend Kylian Mbappe and that's true. I didn't watch Mbappe born or bona. Onya chia no shot. Onya chia no make it pass as the final pass. So these guys create a lot of XGs after their take-ons. The second person on Danechi all through Europe. And I brand here friend Jimmy Bino Gittins. To get goals from out wide, we will be creating XGs from dribbles, XGs from take-ons, and that is what I brand here friend of Bino Gittins at the mouth. In terms of XGs assists from take-ons, Gittins is better than Kylian Mbappe, and the combined, he is just right behind our brand here friend Kylian Mbappe. In the list, there is Vinicius Junior, Hugo Ekitike, Mohamed Salah, Omar Mamouche, Fran Viet, Rafael Leao, Lamine Yamal, and Yakuba Mente. All attackers that like to dribble and then end up in a shot. And in Dortmund, Fosikano, Abrante Freno Gittins Aqua in the first part of the medicals. He's probably going to join the team on Saturday also. Right after that, Rich, just in a matter of minutes, not Chelsea Fono Edin Komo with this young man called Joao Pedro. Also part of the left wing. But on the hybrid 10 na Chelsea Peno. Obeka in the game against Flamingo. Maresca should say a system and more like a top 2. Somebody that plays off the striker. Now that is where this young man comes in. And Ocean data, according to the Athletica, clear. You get him to help you in build up. Ball carrying is very, very important. Again on the left wing, Oba's the second strike, and I said, ball long to center forward now. Center forward, we need first ball now. He picks up the pieces. Now a team carry ball now konenim about goes any more. The combination of it, the crosses, the runs in behind, the ahead of the ball, no, everything a very, very good metric for Abrantia. Your friend Joao Pedro. Now, Entia Yanyani say Newcastle for the D can coding common. Now, Omudi Nkomo, I will see my friend Brighton. Young man, catch you almost say, no there. Chelsea no pesobo. Onye na James Obakobo, any other club apart from Chelsea Football Club. For an excess of 50 million, we are hearing that there's a 5 million to 10 million add-on, making around 55 million. Chelsea in your brand here, your friend Joao Pedro, Premier League proven experience from their young player, fits the Chelsea structure, and Obama Enzo Maresca, that versatility. I think. Say Chelsea for going forward, this is the kind of player that they want, or creative threat for you. The dribble volume is very high, the progressive receptions are very high. And again, at the end of the Chelsea for any fans will love and they say against the big teams, Joao Pedro will give you the goal. Okay. So against Arsenal, Man United, Man City, all the big teams, our English Premier League name, Abrante friend Joao Pedro, Ebema goes now. Now, Rich, I can tell you that Chelsea are actively pursuing our branch friend Mohamed Kudus. Now Mohamed Kudus be catch Chelsea team no or no announcer Morgan Rogers from Aston Villa, one of them. Chelsea will go for one of them. And either of them will be the ball carrier from deep areas. And I think that immediately Chelsea gets Kudus and adds to the pack, that probably becomes one of the best attack sets in European football. You have to be very, very wary when you get there. Chelsea are first enquiries. They are talking to Mohamed Kudus camp, and then they will see if Ombenya Branchia, your friend Mohamed Cruz, I think he's going to be an excellent purchase. Still, there are a lot of other transfer news, and the final day of Yenya Thomas Day party, and he's not going to be an Arsenal player. What we hear is that he will take his time to do the analysis and see where he wants to go. A branch friend Brian Mbuemo, still, Munya any other inroads with him. But me sure say send a DB outcome. More Tomo Boasi. More the more rushing top player. But Tomo Boasi and Mashan to a branch friend Brian Mbuemo. But mu players who cool loan in Yano be as on pet. Tyro Malaysia sign a chi or back. Jadon Sancho, ya Pamano Banechi. In fact, Manchester United players in Yama, Rashford, Villa some pet. Ubia and Pemu players. Inti Nisiano, as some pet choir, Mobile Tones are players no. Na manya branch friend Brian Mbuemo.
Yes, omo nya di ntina teams no mo.
Ba mo so mo mpe. Ompe.
But because Ompobia, reason or
Debbie.
Who reason? You know the reason.
Senior Ompe.
It's not like Omuko man perform you. They did what?
Obian Cap perform so.
You play a benny free a tinuma. Or Kobo team from Anyadi.
But or Parsan Kobeji.
No, because of music.
But also Ompe. And until I was so teaching. Ompe. Whether the body, the boy, ding perform one pe, also Ompe.
And say what in you be me share the name title.
Unim title.
Or say the Dada was it. Dada was it. What is that?
Dada was it.
What is
Why Dada?
Tony Bloom's what Damas.
Tony Bloom's what I asked.
Yen team man.
Opa, you list about players.
Multi players in the Chelsea. Multi
players.
And a dear Tibo. As a moody go Europe busy.
Okay.
Brighton.
Okay.
Cause South America, no, for players in low key. No, about pony home. Well, Daddy Womo. No, they are showing 50. Hey, Munquahe. Gam Porter, 21. Who created 60. I Sancho goalkeeper was San. Be United Crown fan, be United. Be United. Boko fans say 25. Can say 115. Joao Pedro 50. A day.
When in a when in a
when you move to place.
But when you go,
and when you Timba come up to players was a day. When I'm open,
you top players on bomb the ball.
I don't know, Cassasa, Jerema. Wait,
how much in Cabas and I can be now come to when you Nene, Obi asking me now, yeah, is young female. Morena to Sanchez, that's not Saturday. I must do no like you, not to one, what did he? He's not a good midfielder, and then in the morning game. We see, say ya.
Benfica, I'm sure.
Say ya, near Chimacity, about it. Say ya. Say ya, I'm sure. Only a kikako. Ne drua. Say ya. You bet you if you don't want to say Chabet. Who Chabet you use a Kudus. Say ya. Me have been carried. Oh, yeah. I Mati. Yes,
too much.
We
Brighton players, no, Casa baby. Wait.
Uti and you in a team name Guna above it. I'm getting
here we go now. Joao Pedro. Wait.
Now, where are you going to be? Here we go when you're now. We did not want to play as 1 month in also on the 3rd July.
I know
now when you're for yeah, where they are fire.
Photo Joao Pedro 50.
Also Joao Pedro 50. Nipa no Spanish La Liga no bono crowd onya 10 goals straight to league.
Panic buy. More panic buying papa.
I don't mean for the salary you come out of ball ya. I say what problem is say any experience game.
Mutu bless papa.
Jaya yani dey sika.
No Liam Dilapi. Me team na chi na. Akwoni ana foforo
Rasmus Hojlund cried as bobo
Liam Delap
Rasmus Hojlund
wait when I go find the profile wait Liam Delap
adano office
onya dey say
office one abet na me chen and we ya obi ekofi Delap no bobo
Delap dey
so akoma so
again Benfica Delap
o be kai
masa kokoko na me come on that
what we go na to jana what do come o dey ka so e dey striker enye player ka onya dey na say ya onyade ye chimo shemu a I me kan chesi ye nyedin
woni na fichire ayi ben we say some sa na ayi Palmeiras we amune na fichire sa buhanu ko final no be de da unso big boys we share ho
big boy ni o
ani na fichire wa bobo
Palmeiras o ye big boy say na
why sa no de ko final
senior o ye big boy no wa say no
PSG mummo bayen
ye mo why
na teams
PSG no onu be share ni team e so share o share no sha no abo enye wona be ten say big boys ya ba
Tony Bloom we kura onim football yi ko yi no akosisa players no tomam 50 115 we mutimi
na and o
academy wono dey na mo ye
o started the Chelsea echi no was the last time I hu say ye kwa ye ba ye tonkra mo amu gina na na mo tonkra kra na Chelsea ye mfa nkra ene de ye sanso to obi nkra ene nwa mo titi bi hey Chelsea there.
What if I code you to Jan?
But when you too much, when you
Me,
maybe I'll be fine. Why? United net kakre can be do honom. Mr. Code no 2091925D and first one. Second year 20918FBA. Third one year 20918A68. Picture.
Okay. It does see. I can see as I was say.